Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and I got a review for you guys that thank God, I'm just going to say it right off the top, thank God I didn't buy this game. I had only a few requests for it, not really much of a request, so that's why I'm saving the money for games that are mostly requested, especially Mortal Kombat now. I bought the premium edition for the PC, and I'm going to be doing a review on day one at 12 o'clock, just to let people, to remind people, at 12 o'clock a.m., since there's no downloadable version yet on the Nintendo Switch. So I did a physical copy of it. So I did the downloadable version on Steam for the PC, which I'm gonna do a the premium edition review on at 12 a.m. I'm gonna max out all the everything to max settings. So we're gonna see how it is, and then afterwards, later on in that same day, also day one release, will be the Nintendo Switch bundle, I'm gonna call it, because not sadly there's no premium edition or whatever, and there's no word if Shao Kahn is gonna be in it at all. So what's gonna for the DLC, like it is on everybody else that pre-orders. So the fortunate part is GameStop actually, and this is why GameStop and brick and mortar places, but especially GameStop, is really cool, because they always give their extras that they always put in there. So sometimes, let's say like on the Nintendo Switch, there's no premium edition anything or statuettes or whatever. They give you something, and it kind of compensates a little bit for it. Sometimes it compensates a lot. So I mean, I really like that. So I'm gonna get this wrap that comes with it. It's supposedly supposed to come with a lunchbox. We're gonna see if that actually they do give it out. Obviously, if it runs out, it runs out. But I'm gonna be there exactly in the AM. So 12 a.m. I'm gonna be doing the review for y'all, and for the PC, and I'll probably be done. With the editing and everything, probably around 1 o'clock I'll upload it. Then I'm gonna wake up at about maybe 7-8 o'clock and jump out and go over there to GameStop and line up, or hopefully not line up. I'm hoping I don't need to line up, and I'll be over there and get the gift or whatever that is included, and I will do a review on that as well. So definitely stay tuned for that at was it April 23rd? So we're going to do a full-on review on day one pretty much, and then the following, right in the weekend, somewhere around there. So I'm going to probably release it on the weekday, side pipe, or probably even weekend. We'll see what happens. It's just I'm taking off a day from work, so I got to make it up on that day, unfortunately. So I'll probably release it sometime in Sunday night, or if anything, Monday. But I'm going to release for you guys the full in-depth review of side-by-side comparison PC with max settings, which obviously is going to blow out the Nintendo Switch, but I just want to see them side-by-side so you guys get an idea. Console version, which is lower than a PC, but graphics wise, but PS4 and Xbox One will never touch, never hold up a candle to a PC when that's really maxed out, obviously. But we're gonna have it, just like that, side by side, the best of the best versus the Nintendo Switch, which, let's face it, based on the hardware and everything, I'm expecting it to be downgraded more, obviously, than other systems. So we're going to be able to differentiate between the two and see, is it a big jump, which I feel it probably is, but it won't be that noticeable if they play their cards right. I played Mortal Kombat 9 on the on the PlayStation Vita, and even though the graphics were downgraded a lot, it still looked really good and played very well, to the point that it felt the same, especially on a small screen. Now I'm going to be doing it on my 4K monitor, so you guys are going to see it, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks on the portable device, like on a small screen. So you guys are going to get really like 3 side-by-side comparisons. Obviously, maybe I'm not going to do, I don't know if I should do the 4K monitor setup. Maybe I'll just do it straight up from the portable, because it doesn't kind of make sense to have a small image enlarged. That's just downgrading it even more. But I think I just want to do that anyway, just to show you guys if this thing could hold up. Just to kind of gauge it, the top, of all systems versus the bottom of all systems, and, graphics-wise due to the capabilities, and then try to see if there's a lot of difference between the two, and see if this purchase is actually worth it. Is it going to play like Ark Survival and what do you call it, WWE 2K18, where it's going to be crap in frame rates and all that other stuff? I know some of you guys wrote to me on IGN, they said things, but if you guys remember, IGN were the same people that said they got caught for plagiarizing, they got caught for lying to people. They get paid to tell you this. This is exactly why I opened this channel in the first place. So what they do is they tell you it plays well, like they said about WWE 2K18 on the Nintendo Switch, and it was a crap fest. In fact, even now it's a crap fest, but even before it was even worse. So when they said Ark Survival, which by the way didn't run on any console normal, so I was very skeptical, especially that Panic Button wasn't doing it. So I was like, if Panic Button isn't porting this game, so obviously it's going to be crap. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and I showed you guys the thing is horrible in frame rates. And of course, IGN said it was great, it was running, it's awesome. We get to have a portable. Remember, these guys get paid to tell you certain things, and this is exactly why I opened this channel. Not to say that everything they say is wrong. Obviously, there's some stuff that they say is right. They got to play it, but they get funded to tell you certain things. I'm not into that fake news crap, so this is the reason why I put this channel together, so we as a community, we can all validate one another, we can all talk, and real people are here. Nobody's paid for. I'm an independent reviewer. We're all gathering together in this thing, and eventually I want to make this a big community so we can all talk. This is the people's channel, not mine. It's everybody's. That's the reason I opened it. That's why I don't do any Patreon, and God bless you guys. A lot of you guys wanted to donate and stuff to the channel. I love you guys for that. I just want to say that I have a job, and and I do a lot. I work and I save up money, especially for this. I thank you for the contribution, but I'd rather you guys contribute through your comments and validation, through you guys getting in and saying, "Well, Lior, yeah, you were right. This game is crappy," or I hope you don't get those games, but or you can say, get those a certain game and say, "Lior, you were right. I'm validating what you're saying because I bought the game and it really is that good." Or you could say it didn't run well for you. Maybe I made a mistake. You never know. The point is, I want to make it as collaborative with everybody. This is what this channel is all about. As you see, I cover an array of things. So let's get right to it. So today we're going to be doing a review. And I'm sorry for saying all this in the beginning. I should have put it probably in the end. But I want to do this. I want to get this out of the way so you guys know what's coming up. We're going to be reviewing right now Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Okay, so we're going to do a full review on this. The issue is I didn't get much request for it, so I didn't buy the game. It's $20, and I wanted to see if this game was worth it. So I went ahead and played this game, and I'm going to just tell you right off the bat, I'm a big Power Rangers fan, as corny as it sounds, but when I was a young kid, I was a big fan. I fell in love with Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, and what do you call it? I was a little tyke. My favorite character, of course, was the Green Ranger. He kind of reminded me of Reptile from Mortal Kombat, and I'm a big, way bigger than anything fan of Mortal Kombat. So to have that, to have the Green Ranger there just made me so happy. And I love martial arts. I was trained in that since I was 4 years old. I was an actual fighter, all that good stuff, So it always was something that I really enjoyed. So to see that, and they're kicking putty butt and all that stuff, it was just great. Afterwards, I didn't really like it when they started getting more modernized and all this other crap. It just seemed a little bit dull and very corny and lame. I think it was always corny and lame, but it was fun. But it was, it kind of went away from that Voltron. I'm a big fan of Voltron also, and that's where they took that the info for that from. They pretty much copied Voltron and made their own thing with it, with Megazord and all that stuff. So I'm going to say I was a big fan of this franchise in the early days. And so I wanted to play this game. So I played this game. I said, I'm just going to give it a look-see. So one of my friends had it. I was playing it on the, we were on the train and we were just, fooling around with it. So I got a chance to play it for a good 45 minutes. Not really that much in-depth, right? But I started playing it and I realized something. Okay, first off, is this game worth $20? That's the number one thing I wanted to say to hear, to see. The second thing was, how does this game play? Is there frame rate issues? How does the graphics look? How does the special effects look? So I'm gonna tell you right now, I could see what they were trying to mimic. First off, they were trying to mimic Marvel versus Capcom. So they have like a team-based thing, and you tag people in, and they come, and you have specials. Once your gauge fills up, you could do the Megazord, any one that you can pick. And I was kind of really happy that they had these incorporated in the game. That was pretty freaking cool. The issue that I saw, okay, first off, the frame rates, there was no issue there. So there was no lagging or anything like that. So I'm really happy about that. I think my biggest issue was the, let's say the sparks that were flying, or all the, physical effects. You punch, you see things happening, or whatever. It looks very, very sprite, like little sprites, or like something you played in the old PlayStation 1 games. The character designs look extremely well. In fact, I'm actually surprised. But it feels exactly like a cell phone game. In fact, it is available on the cell phone, I believe, for free. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Yeah, it is for free. The thing is, I found it very, very dull, especially the frame rates. Now, the frame rates, they kept it consistent, but it didn't feel like a frame rate that was, let's say, 60 frames or even 30 frames. It felt like, like when you're seeing a movie, we're shooting, I do movies as well. I do stuff with film, 24 frames a second, let's say, versus 60 frames that you're used to seeing on TV per second. You could tell the difference when you're looking at it, the certain frame rates, that it has the feel of cinematic or not. That's why a lot of people want to imitate when they film 24 frames a second, to try to mimic film and the feel of film, to give that kind of look. And this thing didn't look like it was trying to mimic a Nintendo game, but more like they just ported a cell phone game into the Nintendo Switch. So what do I mean by that? The feel of the frame rates felt like something you would play in a cell phone. Now, if you guys remember, when you play in a cell phone, you kind of have that, unique frame rate that it's operating in. You can kind of feel something is a little, it's not, laggy is not the word, but it's like blotched. I don't know what to call it. Something is just a little off. You kind of feel like, and you're like, okay, it's a cell phone game, whatever. And that's what this game feels like. It kind of, they keep it consistent throughout, so you do get used to it. But even with the horrible sprite effects and everything when they get punched or whatever, all of these things, you kind of see that it's a cell phone game, not really a Nintendo Switch game. Okay, not a game that I would expect from Nintendo Switch. Now, obviously, it carries only a $20 price tag, but there's so many games out there right now that are $20 that you can get, even indie games that I think are way better than this, that's worth saving the money for. And to be honest, I think you guys should save the money up for Mortal Kombat. If it's a good game, you go ahead and get it. If not, there's plenty other games that are out there. Even Yoshi's Crafted World, amazing game. Highly recommend people get that game as well. But me being a Power Ranger fan, Power Ranger fan, I was kind of disappointed. Not just because of the graphical issues, even though the characters look good, or the frame rates or whatever. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't have the classic characters there. I mean, other than Green Ranger and Red Ranger, who looks the same, but they had the more evolutionized characters, but not, let's say, Trini or Kimberly and all that stuff. They didn't have the original look. And then I'm looking at the Nintendo store, and it says that they're going to have, like, when you're searching Power Rangers, they had it also where you're going to be able to purchase in the game, that you could see it, where you could be able to purchase the skins for it. So you'll be able to get skins for the classic characters, but they're going to probably charge money for it. Or, the fact that it's not even released at launch, that's another thing. It's kind of weird. Another thing that disappointed me was the backgrounds. The backgrounds look so cheesy and washed out. Washed up completely, not washed out. Not even washed out. I'm going to say washed up completely. And there was so little backgrounds to choose from. I mean, then again, in the real Power Rangers show, really there wasn't much backgrounds. You had that, you had little few places, and that's about it. So I kind of get that, but I would have liked to see more design detailing in the backgrounds, especially if you have this little to work with. You should be able to pull something off. Perhaps use the Unreal Engine 4 or something. I don't know, to make it look even more 3D-ish and immersing. It just looked very flat, dull, and lame. Again, the show also, the backgrounds look dull and lame. Now looking back at it, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I used to watch this, but I love it. I still love it because it reminisces about old times. It's like watching Saved by the Bell now. You're laughing at the scripts, and you're like, what the heck did I like about this? Look at the writing was so horrible, and I'm like, I still love it because of the nostalgic feeling, and this is exactly what this is. I just think that if you're a Power Ranger fan, you're going to be very much let down by this. I'm talking about Power Rangers, the classics. I'm 39 years old, so we're talking about from like the first generation. You're going to be pretty let down. If you guys are much, younger than me, and you guys are used to the evolution part of the series, you guys might probably like it a little bit. This game, I would say $10 at max. I mean, it's free on the phone, but since they have tactile feedback and whatever, I would say, for $10, this game would be awesome. And to be honest, games like this usually in sales go down to about $10 or $15 or whatever. It will never stay at that $20 mark. It's not going to get that much of a fandom to buy the hell out of it to the point that it's going to make that much of a profit that they're not going to reduce the price. I think they're going to be struggling. They are going to get some sales, obviously, from nostalgic fans, but then afterwards, it's just going to go down in price, and I think that is when people should wait to get it. Right now, there's so many new games coming out, even $20. I know a lot of us, that's all we have, right? We're like, $20, so let's just get a $20 game. I'm telling you, hold on to that $20. Wait till you get another 20. Wait till you get another 10. Wait, another 20. Sorry, and just wait a little while and get the game that is worth your money. This is not worth $20, guys, especially when it's free on the phones. Even if it wasn't free on the phone, I mean, it's still not worth $20. It's worth $10. And there's other games that you could get for $10 that are great, that are gonna be released or even released right now, that are something to look into. But this game is definitely something you want to pass right now and wait till it goes to about $10. For $10, I would totally say that's fine. And then the skins and everything. Who knows? They might include it. Who knows what the heck's gonna happen with that? But my friend said that he thinks that they're gonna charge for it. Whatever. The point is, everything will be ready by then. By the time they cut down on the price. It's just not worth $20. There's so many other games out there that are. The character design, I'm going to give it a 10. It was just phenomenal. It looks great. The backgrounds, the effects or whatever, when you're seeing the explosions when they're punched or whatever, it looks so washed out and very lame. It looks like sprites that you see in a PlayStation 1 game, even though there's not sprites in the PlayStation 1 game. You know what I mean? Like the cheesy effects of that on a PlayStation 1 game. It kind of looks like that. It looks extremely dated, and it just feels, looks, and just is a cell phone game. I get it. Sony was talking about how they didn't want the PS Vita to continue because now they're going to have because the games today, cell phones have the same games, which is stupid. That's why the Nintendo Switch is proving them wrong right now, and they're doing great in sales. But the thing is, Sony is now getting validated a little bit because you're seeing these independent games that are coming out like Power Rangers, and they look they're like the clone of it feels like they're porting it from the cell phone world, and that's kind of crappy, but whatever. I'm gonna say avoid at all costs except $10. That's what I got to say here. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, subscribe, hit that bell button. There's many more honest reviews to come. Definitely stay tuned for Mortal Kombat. That is the biggest event that's going to be. I'm going to be doing so many combinations and everything for you guys to see. We're going to do a total in-depth review like you guys said you love what I do, how I do it. So I'm going to show you guys the options, the things, every little thing. We're going to go through every part of that game. We're going to dissect it, and then we're going to have a side-by-side comparison. So you guys are going to see the best versus the low, I'm going to say the worst, whatever. And if the worst looks close, right away that this game is worth it for the Nintendo Switch and is worth it in general. If you want to buy it for PC, I know some of you guys said that. If you want to buy it for PC, I'm going to be doing a review on that as well. So I hope you guys will enjoy it, and definitely stay tuned for that. As always, keep those requests coming. As you know, for mini-series, I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways. The first one we did how to build a gaming computer / post-production / productivity computer. The first one that was the second one was how to build a cosplay helmet for really cheap, like $20. You know, and I gave out Mario that holds a Nintendo Switch, which, by the way, I'm going to be working on a few more of those, so I could probably give those out because you guys really liked it and wanted me to do a repeat on that. The third one, in honor of Mortal Kombat, is the third mini-series based on your request, was the how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap, which is still going on. And in the end of that, you put an entry by if you go to my Instagram, you follow me on Instagram. That's you guys requested me to get the Instagram, and I'm so grateful that you did. It's amazing. So follow me on Instagram, you know, to get sneak peeks and stuff. I'm going to put already an entry for that. Subscribe, that's going to be another entry. Like and comment. So it'll be 4 entries right there. That's going to be definitely, and I'm going to put it in the randomizer, and then whoever wins will win either a Scorpion mask or a Noob Saibot mask. The first winner will get to choose between the two, and the other winner will get whatever's left over. Both of them are amazing. They're equal, really, to me, but it's based on fandom, I guess, so we'll see what the heck happens with that. Also, stay tuned for the 3 other mini-series that I'm going to be making an announcement of very, very soon, and I hope you guys follow me on that. And keep those requests coming. Again, I wish I could do them all, but since I'm self-funded, I do them based on the most requests. So if you request a topic, I'll still put, you know, a topic, I'll put it on my Blackboard, and once it receives, you know, the amount of requests for it, I will make a mini-series and a prize giveaway for it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.